Hi, this is Betsy from Cuttin Corners Vinyl in Nederland, Texas. This is not one of our normal scheduled videos. We've had a lot of people ask on how you are exactly supposed to use your t-shirt guide, which is available on our website and in store. So today I've got a few shirts. I've already weeded the designs to put together for you. So first things first, you order this based on the size of your heat press. The standard sizes of heat presses are 16 by 20, which is what mine is. Then you also have 15 by 15s and 9 by 12s and 12 by 15s. So whichever one fits your heat press, because what you do is whenever your shirt's loaded on here, you want it to match up here in the corners. And that's how you end up with your perfectly straight line. So we'll go ahead and get this started. So first things first, we'll go ahead and do a raglan. Now on my press, because of the way it's on this rolling stand, I can take and load my shirts on. Now a lot of people can't do that because it's not on a stand. So I'm going to show you how to do it if you don't have the stand to load it on. So what I'm doing is I pull my shirt to where my collar's off and where the seams are even on both sides of the press. So then I will take my t-shirt guide and lay it right there on the shirt. So that tells me exactly where center is. So let me grab the vinyl for it. And this is the Caesar Easy Weed in Neon Coral. So, and whenever I lay this out, as you can see, I'm matching it where ends and ends. So that way we have a perfectly straight design. Perfect center mark. So fold that in half. And I'm not sure if you can see it on video, but as you can see, my center crease. So I'm going to go ahead and lay this on here. And I just match up that center mark with that 8-inch mark right there. And I have it lined up a little bit over the edge, so that way I can make sure it's straight across. So go ahead and remove that. And I have a piece of extra vinyl stuck to it, which does not surprise me. If you look around my store, there's vinyl and glitter everywhere. Can't get away from it. I go home and find vinyl stuck to places I didn't even know you could get vinyl stuck. But so you can see now, whenever I put my hands up here, that my hands make sure it's perfectly even across. So I will take my Teflon sheet, place it over, and for most of your Caesar Easy Weed, it calls for the temperature of 305. Now I'm doing some glitter on this tutorial too, so I went ahead and set my heat press at 320 for 15 seconds. For the most part, 320 is not going to hurt your shirt or hurt your design. So go ahead and remove that. And this, as it cools, will change back into the actual color. As you can see, it's like magic. So go ahead and do it again for another 15 seconds. And my pressure is set on 50 pounds-feet per inch. So we got that one done. And as you can see, perfectly center and perfectly straight across. So now we'll go ahead and move on to another one. Now V-necks are a little bit different because you want to go closer to your collar than you normally would. Because from your collar you want it about 3 fingers down or so. You don't want it too far down whenever you're looking at a V-neck. So again, we'll load it like you would at home. Pull my collar off the edge. And I've got it loaded on there straight. I'll grab my t-shirt guide, lay it right on the corners. And this is the Caesar Rose Gold, which I am absolutely in love with this color. I think this is so cute. So I laid it there, got my center mark, and this time I'm going to pull it up to where my text, the top of those letters, are touching, so that way I have a straight line that way. So again, pull it out from under it. Lay the Teflon sheet over the top. 15 seconds, then we'll pull the clear off and then we will heat it again, just like normal. And for the most part, any heat press will do. So, there we go. Another 15 seconds, just to make sure all the edges are good and sealed down. And again, perfectly center, perfectly straight design. So, and this guide, the same size guide, will take and work on your youth size t-shirts as well. So right here I have a youth medium. This is a Bella canvas, so they actually run a little bit smaller than your Gildan or your jerseys, but I love the way Bella canvas fit, and I love how soft the material is. And I would much rather have a better quality as far as shirts go than something that's kind of stiff. So, again, we'll fold the design in half. And the easiest way on one like this, I'm lining up the letters on the bottom because the top is not perfectly centered. Now, on a kid's shirt, again, we want to move that center line up. So that way, you don't want that on their belly, you want it actually on their chest. So, and that's a 9-inch design on this youth medium shirt. So, again, we'll cover. Press for 15 seconds. Which it always seems like 15 seconds takes forever when you're actually waiting for it to go through. But it's really not that bad. It's just, in my mind, it seems like 15 seconds is a long time. So, again, pull it off. And we'll take and reheat it. Now, on most adult t-shirts, I keep my design about 10.5 inches wide, which is pretty standard across the screen printing world. For the most part, you're not wanting to go much bigger than that. So, again, nice, cute little shirt. Now, I had questions about how you do a onesie if you don't have a child palette. So, this is what's called a Teflon pillow. I insert that into the center of the onesie. So that way, as you can see, it makes it where all the seams are off, but it raises that surface so that way it can apply even pressure. So, here's my design for my onesie. Now, as you can see, you can still take and use your guide, but it's really not necessary whenever you're talking about, you know, a 5-inch design going on a onesie. So go ahead and lay that down, because it's pretty easy to see if it's center or not. Smaller the item, the easier it is to tell. So again, 15 seconds. Four, three, two, one. Okay. And again, we'll go ahead and remove this. Heat it again for another 15 seconds, and then this is done. So, go ahead and take the Teflon pillow out of the center of it. And if you look at it closely, this is how you can tell. Now on glitter, it's not so easy to be able to see the texture through, but whenever your vinyl is actually adhered, you can see the texture of the shirt coming through. And that's how you know it's good. And these are made to be washed and dried. Wash on normal, inside out. Dry on normal, inside out, and you should be good to go. And if you've applied your vinyl properly, the vinyl will outlast the life of the shirt. You can have shirts that have holes in them and the vinyl will still look brand new. So remember, go ahead and like this video and subscribe on YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, and if you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Thanks and have a great day.